Hey guys, I'm a Forester here with my 2002 GMC Sierra. I made a video that was widely watched about this truck. I was ready to trade it in and get a new truck, but I wasn't pleased with the prices of the new truck, so I listened to y'all and I decided to start fixing it up one by one. There's several things that I need to fix. I'm going to start with the simplest. That's generally the way I roll. Start with the simplest and move to the hardest. The hardest will be the paint job. I'll have to decide what to do with that. But the simplest thing is the tailgate. So here's the tailgate latch, just to describe what was wrong with it. There's two connectors inside here. I'll give you a close-up just in a second. The locking mechanisms on either side, or the latch mechanisms on either side, work fine, but I had two things. One, the trim piece broke, a couple of the tabs broke, and the trim piece fell off and it was lost. And the other thing is one of the connectors here for one of the rods came off. And so I need to do two parts, replace two parts, and I've all ordered them. And I will say there's plenty of videos online about this. So here's the trim piece right here, and I went with these Dorman, and the model number is 76106, and that's specifically for this truck. There's the piece right there. So it's Dorman 76106, and the other piece is this right here. And that's Dorman again, and it's 77488 CD, 77488 CD. So I haven't taken them out of the containers, but I'm going to go ahead and get started right now. Let me give you a close-up of what I'm going to do. Okay, here's the latch mechanism, and you can see there's a part that slides up to hold that rod in place. That one's still there, but this one broke. And so I'm going to replace this whole thing with a new piece. Now to do that, I'll just take this loose. I'll come around on the inside, and there's three bolts right here that need to come out. I've already loosened them up, so it won't be anything to take them out. That will slide this piece out. I'll replace it with the new part. And here's what the new part looks like, for example. And there you can see those two, one's green, one's red, that lock those rods into place. After I do that, I'm going to clean up this whole area because the trim piece needs to fit well on there and seal. So I'm going to clean that up, and then we'll install that. I think this will be a very easy fix. All right, to take these loose, I'm using a 13mm socket. Like I say, I already loosened them up. Okay, there's one. I'll take the other ones out and then come right back to you. Okay, the bolts are out. I just wanted to show you what it looks like. So here you might be able to see it a little closer. And all you really have to do, I don't want to bend that rod, but all you have to do is just push this red bar down. Okay, it comes down and the rod comes out. And that frees this latch mechanism to come out. Okay, we're going to open this up, and to do that, I'm going to use my Skyline, Kershaw Skyline. This is a knife that I've had for a long time. All right, so there's the new part, nice and shiny. And it'll go like that. Okay, so I'm going to clean this up a little bit first, and then I'm going to put this back in. All right, so I've put the three bolts in to this latch on the back, but I left them loose, so there was plenty of room for this to maneuver around. I'm not sure if you can see it, but I put one rod back and then snapped the red plastic part up to lock it in place. I'm going to try to get the other one in place, and to do that you have to move it over to the side so the bar can reach. And there, it's snapped into place. And then I'm going to move this up and see if you can hear it click. Yeah. So there's both of them, the red and the green, locked in place. Now I'm going to tighten up the bolts the rest of the way. Okay, so that went very quickly, no problems whatsoever. Now I'm just going to tighten these up. Okay, I'm going to check it around front. Seemed to work pretty well. I'll go ahead and snug these up. All right. Okay, so I've cleaned it up a little bit. It's dry. I think everything will stick. And so I'm going to place it just on this. Before I do that, I'm going to take the paper off the tabs here. Let's see if I can do it to where you can see. And it is sticky. I don't have any fingernails for doing this. Okay, so now we're going to turn it like this, put these tabs down in there, they're in firm, and then push in. And there it is. Let's press on the sides to make sure that that sticks. All right, so there it is. Let's give it a test. It works perfect. If I'd known it was that easy, I would have done it a couple of years ago. Y'all take care.